Hello, I'm Gino. Welcome to Dazzle TV. Today we're here at Loola's Fish Farm. You know we like to come here to Loola's Fish Farm. Dazzle, Mai, and Liana, they're all going fishing. And Gub Gub, he's playing with his toys here at Loola's Fish Farm. Today, my topic is going to be the Philippines as a retirement option, especially if you're on a budget. The Philippines is a good option for retirement. The United States is still the best place to retire, in my opinion, as far as retirement, but not many can afford to retire in the US now on Social Security alone. So this video, it's not hyping up the Philippines as a retirement destination. I'm just going to give you the facts, things about that I've seen here in the Philippines, my close to 13 years of retirement here. The one thing that you'll enjoy here in the Philippines is the people here treat the elderly really well. They have a lot of respect for older people here in the Philippines. So when you come here, you're gonna experience it. Everybody's gonna call you sir. Everybody's gonna be respectful to you if you're here in the Philippines. I always tell people if they want to retire, if they can afford to retire in America, that is still the best place to retire because you're already used to the conveniences in America. Here in the Philippines, there's just going to be a lot of inconveniences, a lot of adjustments if you decide to retire here in the Philippines. It's a big change. Things that you take for granted when you're living in the US. Things that are like everything's automated, everything's efficient. If you go to a government agency, they're there to help you. Here in the Philippines, those things are kind of different. You know, it's not as easy. If you have to deal with government agencies here in the Philippines, it's a struggle. So for a single person coming here to the Philippines and you're retired with a pension like Social Security, if you're getting $1,500 a month for your pension, living here in the Philippines is doable. Yeah, you can really make it. I know a lot of people here make it on a lot less than $1,500. It just depends on how you want to live your life when you come here to the Philippines. What I've learned this almost 2 years now on YouTube, I've communicated with a lot of expats. I've given a lot of advice to expats moving here. We all are different. You know, we have different needs when we come here to the Philippines. Some people want to live in the city. Some people want to live in the province. Some people want to live around a lot of expats. They want a lot of friends. Then there's some that don't like expats, don't like to be around expats. So we all have different needs. And that's what I've learned this almost 2 years now of helping people move here to the Philippines. One thing I learned is no two people are the same. You know, it's like there's people that want a nightlife when they come here, but there's a lot of people that come here, they just want a peaceful province living. Some people, when they come here, they get bored with the province living. They prefer cities, going to BGC, Angeles City, Dumaguete City, where there's a lot more activity at night. You know, like here in the province of Aklan, here in Kalibo, at nighttime here, you get around 9-10 p.m. and it's dead. There's nothing going on. So if you're looking for that nightlife, Aklan is not made for that. What I recommend before you come here to the Philippines is try to befriend an expat. There's a lot of expat groups like on Facebook you can join and try to befriend somebody that's already living in the Philippines. It will help you a lot in your transition, or even if you're just coming here to the Philippines and you want to try it out. It really will help you if you know somebody that's here already. Like me, you know, You can message me. You can on our on my email, or you can. I have a WhatsApp, and I'll be happy to help because I know how challenging it is to move to another country coming from the United States. And I don't charge anybody. I've never charged anybody as far as the information I provide. I'm not a know-it-all, you know. I'm still learning. I learn every day. Things change here in the Philippines. Before, when I moved here to Boracay in 2011, Boracay was like a party happening place, a good place for singles. But now Boracay is more like a family. It's more family oriented now. All the partying that goes on at night, it's mellowed down. There's still some, but it's not like what it used to be. So, and I learned that from a friend of mine when he stayed in Boracay for a few months. He said, man, you know, this place is dead at night. You know, there's not a lot of activity going on. So he decided to move to Angeles City. So that's where he's at now. He's no longer in Boracay. The ideal situation is to still maintain your house. Like I have a friend, he has a house in Pennsylvania, and his house is already paid off. So that's ideal to keep your house in America and then come here to the Philippines and try out the Philippines. Like my friend, that's what he's doing now. He's been here, I think he's been here for 4 to 5 months now, trying out. He's in the Bataan area is where he's been traveling the Philippines. He's been going to Cebu. He went to Leyte. He even went to Guam while he was here. So he's trying it out. He's seeing how he will like the Philippines. I had to move to a different spot here at Loola's Fish Farm. They started playing karaoke, so I didn't want that to interfere with this video. The one thing here in the province that will save you a lot of money would be rent. That was the main reason why I had moved from Boracay in 2011, and then I was renting till 2012. I decided to move to Kalibo because the rent in Kalibo was really low. At the time, it was 2012. I paid 7,000 pesos for a 2-bedroom apartment. The 2-bedroom apartment that I had to get air conditioning for one of the bedrooms. So that's the place where I slept. And I had to spend another like 7,000 pesos for a window type AC unit. So about $125 at the time for an AC unit. And I also had to buy a refrigerator because the apartment didn't come with a refrigerator. So I think I spent another $200 for my refrigerator. But it was nice because it was in a good part of town. It's by the capital area. It was walking distance to STI College Kalibo, where I had planned to attend college. I had actually made a video about that apartment. I'll put it in the description box of this video. And that same apartment, that same 2-bedroom apartment, the last time I checked, only charged 8,000 pesos now. So about $140 a month. And in Kalibo, easily you can find 2-bedroom apartments for around 10,000 pesos or about $200, because I know my friend Brian from Houston, he found a place in Kalibo that's a 2-bedroom. His actually was furnished and also came with a maid service, but he pays for the 2-bedroom, he pays 12,000 pesos, so a little over $200 a month. But still, you know, it's very reasonable to find apartments here in the province. Of course, if you decide to move to a city, like the city that's close to here is Rojas City, about 2 hours away, and also Iloilo City, about a 4-hour drive from Kalibo, you're gonna spend more in Iloilo City, for example. You're gonna, at least for the same type of apartment, you're looking probably double that amount, especially if you want to live in the condominiums, the furnished condominiums. I've been checking the furnished condominiums in Iloilo City, and a one bedroom, the average price has been, the ones that I've been looking at, is $450 or 25,000 pesos. Of course, if you decide to move here or retire here in the Philippines, medical will be a big issue, especially if you're collecting Social Security, if you're at the Medicare age already. Because here in the Philippines, there is no Medicare. You can't use your Medicare here. So that would be a consideration. You would have to have some type of insurance that you would have to get if you decide to retire here in the Philippines. A lot of expats that I've met, one of the things that they have a hard time here in the Philippines is the food. Not all can adjust to the Filipino food, and that's understandable. After living in the US or the Western country, you're used to the food that you're eating. And that's the thing here. If you move to the province, like here in Aklan, if you like your Western food, that's going to be a challenge for you here, because even here in Kalibo, the food, the American food, is just not comparable to what you're used to, especially if you're used to eating American food. I had a friend that he had tried the Philippines. He went to Iloilo City, and then he lived for a little bit in Boracay Island, but he just had a hard time adjusting here as far as the food. You know, he missed a lot of the American food, and the quality of the food here as far as American food, it's just not the same. You know, it's just not the same. And then when he was in Boracay Island, you could probably get the same, almost the same quality as food in the US, but it's pricey. Everything in Boracay is more expensive. And then he wanted to really get on his motorcycle and ride the roads here in the Philippines. And he just couldn't find that motorbike that he wanted. And I think he didn't feel comfortable about riding his motorcycle here in the Philippines. So now he's in Thailand. He's much happier. He got his motorbike in Thailand. He rides around his motorbike in Thailand. The food in Thailand, he tells me, is a lot cheaper and a lot more similar to what he's used to, American food or Mexican food or Italian food in the United States. Cheaper and better quality. One thing I want to mention, if you do decide to ride a motorbike here in the Philippines, make sure you're a really experienced rider. Because even myself, when I bought our motorbike in 2016, I immediately put a sidecar on it, now that you see Bumblebee, because it's a lot safer. Riding a motorbike here in the Philippines is different from what you're used to, especially in the United States. You know, in the United States, I know motorcycle riders, it's all about safety, wearing helmet, wearing a reflector vest. That just doesn't exist here in the Philippines. There's some riders that are responsible here in the Philippines, but majority are not responsible motorcycle riders here. So it can get dangerous. As an example, a friend of mine, he was just vacationing here in Surigao, and he got into a motorbike accident. So he had to postpone flying back to the US because he got into a motorcycle accident. So just be safe. Don't think that you can come here and just ride a motorbike here in the Philippines. Like me, I used to be a big mountain bicycle rider. Even here in the Philippines, I used to mountain bike a lot. But when I turned 55 a few years ago, I just decided that it's best to not mountain bike anymore because I've had some near misses where I had got into an accident almost. I was just riding my mountain bike, and dogs have a tendency of like chasing you or running in front of you. And at this one time, I was going downhill, and this dog came out of nowhere, and I almost ate it. You know, so after that, I said no. I'm gonna have to give up mountain biking because I don't want to break any bones. You know, it's like I'm older now. You know, it's not. I'm not getting any younger, so I've found other ways to like get that adrenaline rush, like with swimming and snorkeling and running. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. You know, so I'm always like willing to share the information as far as my experiences here in the Philippines. Thank you for watching.
We'll see you in the next video.